Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Love Elevated with B and P. I'm Princess.
And I'm Brian.
And this is where we share a couple tips from 30 years of marriage.
And you know, the biggest challenge that most couples face today is finances.
All right, you guys, we are back. And tonight our topic is handling finances without arguing. And I have to be honest, that was one thing that we had to deal with in the early part of our marriage. We had to deal with that and try to overcome it.
Yeah. Do we have time to talk about this?
Yeah, we got time.
We got time today? Okay.
A little bit of time.
Okay, so, you know, I would say this. In our early years, you know, I did not care about finances. I did not care about paying bills on time. I didn't care about saving money. I didn't care about none of that stuff. And I'll be honest with you guys. I'm from Kansas City. And during the 60s and 70s, 80s, you know, parents didn't have a lot of money. So how I learned how to pay bills was to pay a little bit here, put a little bit there, and then the rest of the week, hey, party until the next pay period.
And he did, for real. And at that time, I was the one that made him, or tried to make him understand how important it was to stay on top of bills and manage things properly.
But you know, things kind of shift over the years.
Yes, it did, because now he is the one that stays on top of the bills and managing things all the time, every day, 24/7. He's talking about bills, what we need to do to stay on track, everything. But me, not so much, because I don't like talking about bills.
That's true. That's true. But you know, I don't play about them bills now.
He don't. He does not. That is something he does not do. But, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. But, you know, what we learned being all serious right now, what we have learned is that finances can be a big burden on couples. And if you're not on the same page, it really can make a difference.
Yes. And a lot of times it's not even about the money itself.
Right. Most of the time it's about communication. It's about listening to the other person, understanding that other person, and having faith in that other person.
Yes, because without that, a lot of times in relationships, if one person is being overwhelmed and they're not being heard or unheard, then unfortunately, that's when the argument starts.
Exactly. So that's why you need to sit down with each other and talk things through. Listen to that person, intentionally listen to that person, and get a good understanding and work together. And my key point here is working together.
That's right, because at the end of the day, you guys are on the same team.
Okay, so we would like to hear from you.
So the question for today is, what do you think is the best way a couple should handle finances without arguing?
Hey, that is a real good one. So I tell you what, leave your questions and your answers in the comments below. In a few days, we'll be back with some real life stories and tips to help you conquer your finances.
Until then, remember
that when love and faith are the foundation,
love becomes elevated.
Until next time.
We'll see you next week.